Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco is here with my guests Binks and Moon, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Justice for All. March 22, 2:14 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way! Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews!
She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her.
So, after the ceremony, during the break, huh? I was sleeping like a log the entire time.
See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama.
Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? Oh my god.
Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Corrida.
But why? I thought she was buds with Juan.
She has her own agenda.
Her own agenda? What are you talking about? Like a calendar?
I'm sure she has that too.
Yes! A gay agenda indeed.
Don't we all? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today.
Oh my god, dude. Get me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude? What the fuck does that mean?
Phoenix. You think her motive is related to Celeste Impact's missing suicide note, right?
Yes. Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impacts for her strength and will to live. But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it.
It's Juan Corrida, the victim of the murder.
And that's why I think that Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Corrida. All to get the suicide note back.
That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me.
What?
Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Petter stated, Mr.
Oh.
Yes.
Miss Andrews' codependency with regards to Miss Impacts.
It was Edgeworth.
It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Don't let your guard down yet. March 22, 2:25 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 3.
Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please.
The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Corrida's room. What is your occupation? I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Engarde.
I see. Now then.
Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request.
Yes, sure. What is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing, and would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently.
No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossip Land. It's like a pamphlet.
If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me.
Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Corrida. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself.
So it was a fry and bait matter. Or was that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing.
Fishing.
Fish.
But
He's on to bananas and fish.
Isn't there an anime called Banana Fish or something?
Yes, there is! I remember that.
But I didn't kill him. No one has accused you of that. I've got a feeling someone, Mr. Wright, will soon.
Don't look at me.
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews.
Very well then. Witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room. And there was his dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was, naturally, the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice.
You poured yourself a glass of juice?
Yes, sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of the crime. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Phoenix. She is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match.
Yes, I know.
In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pace.
Disrupt her pace?
She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room.
And what was Mr. Engarde doing at the time?
He was taking a nap. He was worn out from his mini performance as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony.
How did he sleep in that costume? It looks so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you're exhausted, though,
That's true.
Yeah. Mr. Engarde did say he was taking a nap. Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, yes?
Excuse me? What are you... Right, I thought 2 years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence.
No.
If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, then I'll make one for you. Watch.
Oh my god, Edgeworth, what the fuck?
Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Engarde's knife from his room? No.
That was a good sentence.
Subject, verb, object. Right. Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue.
Don't call me out like that, Edgeworth.
Humiliation is part of their kinks.
Oh god. After that, I went to Juan's room.
And why did you do that?
As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes.
So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh? Is that the only reason?
I beg your pardon. What are you implying?
You had a certain goal in mind when you started to get close to him, correct? So perhaps you had a more personal matter to discuss with the victim?
Sorry, but I didn't have any such intentions in mind at that time.
I can't get her to talk without a strong piece of evidence, I guess.
May we continue now? Witness, what did you see when you got to his room? And there was his dead body. I was in shock.
You were in shock.
What? Was I not supposed to be?
Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Corrida.
Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked.
What does her looks have to do with it? Let's see.
Felix is jealous.
Yeah. Somehow, I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not.
I see. He totally buys into it, obviously.
He does. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo.
This is the photo you're referring to, correct?
Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest.
And the guitar case was like this too?
Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then, what did you do next, witness? I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice.
Juice?
Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself.
But you didn't drink any of it, did you?
Huh?
There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it.
I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it.
Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Corrida, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself the glass of juice, correct?
And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Your mind was a complete blank? I didn't think that was possible for you.
Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing.
Excuse you, I'm rude every day. I mean, what one thing?
Never mind. It's no big deal.
What was she starting to say just now? Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was.
Actually, so would I. I'm sorry, it's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over.
Oh no, how embarrassing. Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? This mess of glass shards? Yeah, dude, come on.
It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Why did you withhold such an important piece of information? I'm sorry. I thought since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess.
It looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. I was the one who knocked the flower vase open when it fell onto the guitar case.
What kind of flower vase was it?
It was a glass vase, and it was fairly big and heavy. I thought I would try to take Juan's pose, so I set the glass I was holding down on the dresser, and that's when my elbow accidentally hit the vase.
That's odd. I thought she was always in total control of herself.
That's what you would like people to think. Always be mindful of the gap between the perception and the reality.
It doesn't sound like there's any glaring contradictions in her testimony just now.
I warned you earlier that she would not crack so easily. The only way to make her is to
keep on the offensive and not let up.
The only way you're going to catch her is with some very strong, decisive evidence.
I have to find something. I just have to. For Maya's sake. You testified that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct?
Yes.
And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there a problem with what I said?
It's not some problem, it's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside.
That's very true!
Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case.
And what is that? God, Judge, come on. Get it together.
Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor.
And what is wrong with that?
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case.
What is your point, right? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Is that all?
No. Think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else.
Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case.
But But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all.
That may very well be. However, an empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case.
It seems that there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case. Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case?
The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle.
I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this. But it is you.
Do you like straws? I can't believe I'm doing this either.
Alright, I'll follow along. For now. As though he's not completely fooled by this. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
It looks like this really wasn't a very important point. Oh, God.
This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting.
God, Edgy!
Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Using any way to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man.
Dang. Burn. Ouch.
I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed.
During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind?
Well, you see.
Are you sure you are the one who opened the guitar case?
She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not.
Her codependency is coming through, huh?
Well, Miss Andrews?
Yes, it was me.
Oh, that was an interesting moment. I never saw that before.
Yeah, that's the reason I like pressing everything. There are a lot of interesting little tidbits scattered around. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over.
So, you opened the guitar case then?
Yes, well, maybe.
Why did you open the guitar case?
Huh?
Mr. Corrida's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case.
As the witness had said multiple times when she found the dead body, she was dazed and confused. Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was alright or not. I thought maybe the criminal took it.
Why would she care about the bright red guitar?
But getting back on topic. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all.
Was it really empty? I was just wondering if maybe when you opened the case, the guitar was still inside.
How long have you been a lawyer, Mr. Wright? Have a little professionalism.
Oh my god, dude.
The bright red guitar was found at the studio. These trials would be over in half the time if you would just pay attention.
Yes, pay more attention, Mr. Wright.
As if you
What
have
were
any
we
right
talking
to
about?
speak.
What were we talking about, bailiff?
The bright
Sorry.
red guitar!
Oh, right.
As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
Was that because you were shocked and dazed at discovering the victim's body?
Yes, that's probably it.
I'm not going to get anywhere if I continue pressing her like this. The only way to make her talk is with evidence. I guess I should give it a try.
Come on, Phoenix, we can't afford to let up on her now.
I wasn't planning on letting up, but
She's at her weakest now, so this is our chance.
yeah, we had a weapon to hit her with.
I'm sure a weapon is hiding somewhere in the court record waiting to be found.
For a second, I thought they meant an actual weapon.
God, the mood. I keep wondering about her and that card.
There is no way you were the one who opened the guitar case.
Why would you say that?
It's elementary, my dear.
Oh my god, Feeny.
Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim.
Ah!
What is it, Miss Andrews? Did he hit you?
Did I find a weapon?
You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case.
You wearing gloves?
What do you mean?
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time? Which is what everyone wants to know.
It was the night of the awards ceremony. So of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. In none of the flashback pictures were you wearing gloves, though, so that's a little weird. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves of some shape or form at the scene of the crime.
You were wearing gloves. Isn't that a little strange?
Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time?
Didn't we seriously just discuss this 5 minutes ago? I have your proof right here. This wine glass.
It's a wine glass.
You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass.
Oh!
Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? That you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case?
Ah!
Oh.
I wish it was that easy.
Mm-hmm. So expensive. How many pairs do you own, lady?
Order! Order! Order!
And with that, so we will leave this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't like that.
Well, Fran must be scared for a reason in that room.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. Edward. Edward, I don't like this. Surprise, friend! Happy birthday! Yeah, okay, I don't like this, buddy boy.
Oh, a birthday party. Wow, I thought you wanted to kill Mr. Midnight. You lied to me.
We lied to you in order to keep your attention in another direction. Sure, buddy. I'm very sorry I had to fool you, my friend.
When you
Shades,
dead.
no.
When you dead.
Shades, no. Shades, no. We wanted to surprise you, my dear friend. Come and eat cake. You even got Mr. Midnight fooled.
All right. Thank you, Kitty. You really surprised me and kind of traumatized me a little when I thought I was going to lose my best friend.